Good morning. Today for class 8 mathematics, the topic is square root. How to find out the square root. So before finding out the square root, let us discuss that what actually the square root means. The square root of a number is that number which when multiplied by itself is equal to the given number. For example, square root of n. Suppose square root of a number n is denoted by root n. So square root of a number 36 is denoted by root 36. Now we actually find out the square root of a perfect square number. So what is perfect square number? Number which are squares of some number are called perfect square numbers. For example, if I take 1, 1 is the perfect square number because it is a square of 1. As we have discussed earlier, square means the same number is multiplied by itself. 4 is the square of 2. So 4 is a perfect square number. 9 is the square of 3. So I can say that 9 is a perfect square number, and so on. So now I can say that 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, etc. are the perfect square numbers. How to know whether a given number is a perfect square or not? So for that we have to find out the prime factors of the given number, and if all the factors occurs in pair, then it is said to be a perfect square number, and if the factors does not occurs in pair, then that number will be said to be an imperfect square number. So let us take one example. Here you will find that 144 is a number, and when we find out the square of 144, when we find out the factor of 144, we get it as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Here I have calculated the factors. So here we find that each of the factors are in pairs. So since all the factors occurs in pair, so now I can say that 144 is a perfect square number. Now let us take how to find out the square root of a perfect square number. There are two methods for finding out the square root of a perfect square number. The first one is the square root by factorization method, and the second one is square root by long division method. So how will you find out the square root by a factorization method? So you have to go through these following steps. I have written the steps. Please go through the steps so that it will be easier for you to find out the square root of any given number by using a perfect factorization method. So first of all, you have to find out the prime factors of the given number. Step number 1, whatever is the number given in the question, you find out the prime factors of the given number, then arrange the factors in pairs and take out one factor from each pair, and then find the product of the factors obtained in this third part to get the square root of the given number. This you can understand, these steps you can understand by the following example. So let us take one example here and let us see how I am going to use these steps. Suppose the question is find the square root of 1936. So first of all, as per the steps is, we have to find out the prime factorization of the given number. So 1936, when we find out the prime factorization, we get it as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 11 into 11, which I have shown here. How to find out the prime factorization. And then from each of these pairs, we have to select one factor. So from this pair I have selected 2, from this pair I have selected another 2, and from this third pair I have selected 11. So when we multiply this 3, we get 44. So this is how we have calculated the square root by using a prime factorization method. Now let us start doing some questions from the exercise, where we'll be using the prime factorization method only. So exercise 3.3, that is page number 38 and 39. Two pages are there for this exercise. Question number 1 is, which of the following numbers are perfect squares? So how to know that whether a given number is a perfect square or not? So suppose 254 is question number, second bit of question number 1, 254. Whether it is a perfect square or not, how can we know? We'll find out the factor of this 254, and by finding out the factor of 254, we get as 2 and 127. 127 and 2 are the factors of 254. Since none of these factors are in pairs, so we can say that this is not a perfect square number, because I have told you perfect square numbers are those which have got their factors in pairs. Now take bit 4, 100. The question is 100, we have to check whether this 100 is a perfect square number or not. So when we find out the factors of this 100, I have calculated here, you see, then we find that the factors are 2 into 2, 5 into 5 into 1. So here all the factors of 100 is found to be in pairs. So now I can say that 100 is a perfect square number. Take question number 2. Find the square root of each of the following by prime factorization method. Already we have discussed in the example, the same thing we'll do here. We'll first of all find out the factor of this given number, suppose 121. Then the factor of 121 is 11 into 11. So from this pair, we will select 1 and 11 becomes the square root of 121. Take one more question. We have to find out the square root of 1296. So find out the factor of 1296. So we have calculated the factor of 1296 as per this given example. So you divide it, and finally you will find that the factors of this 1296 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. You will find that there are 4 number of 2's and 4 number of 3's, which I have written here. So those are the factors of 1296. Now from each of this, from these factors, you arrange them in their respective pairs. So we have got 2 pairs of 2 and 2 pairs of 3. From each pair you take one digit. So 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, and finally this becomes 36. So 36 is the square root of 1296. Now take question number 3. In question number 3, you will find that you have to find out the square root again by using the same factorization method. Now this time here the digits are little bit digits are longer digits, bigger digits are there. So the digit is 10,816. We have to find out the square root of 10,816. So the process is same. We will find out the factors of 10,816, and we find that the factors of 10,816 are nothing but 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 13 into 13 into 2 into 1. So I have written the factors here, and then I have arranged them. I have taken these factors and I have arranged them. So we will find that total number of 2's are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 number of 2's are there. So I have arranged these 6 number of 2's first, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, and then 13 into 13. Now from these arranged factors, we will make the pairs. So this is one pair, this is second pair, this is third pair, and this is fourth pair. So all the digits or all the factors occurs in complete pairs. So the square root of 10,816 will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 13. We will select one digit from each of the pair and multiply them, and that will give you the square root of 10,816. Now see question number 4. Find the square root of the following. So here it is in fraction 256 by 289. We have to find out the square root. So the same method we will follow. We will find out the square root of we will find out the factor of 256, and then we will find out the factor of 289. So while finding the factor of 256, we get the factors as to be 2 into 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 2. And then for 289, the factors are 17 into 17. So we write down the factors here, and then we take the factors and arrange them in pairs, and from each pair we take the one factors and multiply them. So finally we get 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 by 17 is equal to 16 by 17